Alright, we'll set our flaps to 1. Speed, we'll set it to 20. What holding point is this? Is this for full length? Yes, it is. Bravo for full length. Select speed to 20. Heading 270 is fine. And all the lights are on. We're just going to taxi in. We're all set. No packs this time. Won't be turning on FTs because you need someone else to help out with all of this. I really wonder if MSFS is going to add multi-pilot cockpits or shared cockpits. That would be a great feature. It would be nice. I could fly with some of you guys. We could, learn different roles, and it would be very helpful for me as well to manage it. All right, we're going to go toga thrust this time. Set it to 50%. Track 270 is set. Engines stabilized. Man toga, auto thrust blue. 100 knots. 130 V1, 140 rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Go around attitude of 15 degrees pitch. Flaps can go up and speed auto thrust. Gonna pitch down and we crossed our altitude there, so we're just gonna come back down to 4,400. Nice and gentle. We're gonna try and hand fly this approach completely and without setting bugs and all of that. Got speed of 4,400. The only thing we need to do is activate approach phase. So we'll just do that over here so that when we manage a speed, there we go, approach phase is activated. And now we can just manage a speed and start a turn, descending turn to come back to 4,400 and a track of 090. Flaps 1. 4,400, let's stop our descent over there and continue our turn. For a track of 090. Now this would be heading, but we've got just tailwinds, so nothing really too significant in terms of crosswinds to correct for. So it's going to get the correct separation from the runway and roll out at 090. Right, wings level on the horizon on the PFD. That means we're going to maintain altitude. All over here it's slightly descending for some reason. We've got correct displacement from the runway. You'll see when we're abeam, it should read 2.5 over here. So we're just gonna try and hold 090 and 4,400. That's actually quite wide. This is not going to be 2.5. This should read 2.5, but for some reason, I guess it's not. Because this is a 10. We set it nav 10, yeah. So this should, the dotted circle is a 2.5 mile circle. We're climbing, so just descend down slightly. Being the threshold over there is when the 27 threshold is when we will start the timer. All right, we should be reaching it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the timer. Continuing on, we're closing in right now around 080. It should have been 090. So we stopped monitoring that. That's my bad. Correct for 090, maintaining 4,400. At 30 seconds again, we'll go, this time, yeah, at 30 seconds, we'll go flap 2. "30 seconds on the chrono, speed check, flaps 2. And at 40 seconds, we're gonna start a turn. That's 40 seconds. Let's start a slight 200 feet per minute turn for the runway. Track is set at 270. In the turn, we'll put the gear down. I'll reset the chrono for now. And let's hold 700 feet per minute, not more than that. We're gonna need to roll out for a base. We're too close. Continue our descent. Then go flaps 3. And flaps full. 1,000 feet, we should be stabilized by 500. There's the approach lights. We're better off than last time with 1 red, 3 white. So we're just gonna slightly increase our descent rate to about 900 to 1,000 feet per minute. Come back onto 2 red, 2 white and center line. And then once we're on 2 red, 2 white, we'll be, there we are. We'll come back to 700 feet per minute on the descent. Correcting to come onto center line. 500. Right below us, the road you see is Outer Ring Road.
400.
It is modeled in correctly. You can actually fly around and follow roads in this game. That's a crazy thing. All right, we're stabilized slightly off the center line. So we're just gonna correct ourselves to come back onto center line there. Slightly getting high because I shallowed out my descent rate. But close to the ground, you just want to keep 700 feet per minute. A little bit of change in puppy is fine. It's not going to be a big deal. Threshold crossing at 50. All right.
40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Come on. And we're just going to go to Toga. Man Toga, SRS, go around track. flaps 1 notch up, and we're climbing out. Positive climb, gear up, flaps 2. We're gonna pull speed. Speed, flaps 1. That's all well and good. We can now set it to 70. Full and AP1. Speed is managed. And we're all good on our way. 80 is set. As positive flaps up. Speed can go to 220. Or 250 actually as of now. Keep it 240 since we're in class Charlie airspace. And we're just going to take a heading and turn to the right. Heading will be for us about 070. So now we're just going to start heading back towards VOBL, which is something we'll set in quickly in the unit A. So VOBL, VOBL / VOBL. That's all good. Arrival into Bangalore would be for ILS 27 right. As of right now, in real life, this is a lock-only approach, but we're just gonna do it on our own. We're gonna do an ILS as of now. Let's actually go 080 for now. Arc mode. One thing you guys would have noticed is it went into go around mode, and once it goes into go around mode, your FDs come on automatically. As long as they are available, they will come on automatically, regardless of whether you commanded them on or not. All right, now heading of 090, 092, actually to be parallel to approach. I will keep it 090. I just realized we've not got, there's something missing. This should, goddamn, we missed out landing data on the other two landings because I'd forgotten to turn on the flight tracking information. All right, no issues. We'll descend down to 6,000 feet and slow down to 220 knots. We'll log our final landing, hopefully better than the other two. Let's actually slow down all the way to 180. and we can take left heading 060. 065 seems good as well. Right, speed brakes for our descent. We'll remember them this time. That should be locked. There we go. We reach that, speed brakes in, and we'll just arm them so that we don't forget with the gear down, although you're supposed to do that with the gear down. And flaps on. We're going to put the LS buttons on. That which you see over there, those are Nandi Hills in Bangalore. Beautiful place to visit. But a very touristy spot. Heading 055. We're just going to go straight down and intercept somewhere after Charlie India 27, right? And we'll be turning north very shortly. Let's start a turn north. 000-360. Speed alt star. The bank angles that she pulls, you usually doesn't do this in real life, but okay, heading 005 actually. And we're just going to slow it down to 160 with flaps 2. Doing everything earlier than you would in real life, just because clicking is a little challenging. All right, we'll activate approach phase. I don't understand why the glide is right on us. The descent point is at Foxtrot India 27, right? So the glide shouldn't be sitting right here, it should be higher up. But just to be careful, let's just go down to 5,000 feet and intercept from below. I don't want to be doing glide slope intercept from above. And we'll shortly be turning left. Stern left of heading 320, 310, lock, arm lock, and we're below the glide. So we'll arm the approach as well. All right, alt blue glide slow to alt star. Glide slope blue, lock blue, Cat 3 dual, AP 1+2. Go around altitude for this approach is 7,000 feet. Lock star. So with glide slope star, we'll set the go around altitude of 7,000 feet. There's a runway. Let's manage our speed. Gear down. Glide slope star, go around altitude 7,000 is set. And we're gonna do flaps 3. And flaps full, speed check, flaps full. Landing checklist would be cabin crew advised. Let's just do that now, although you wouldn't have cabin crew on a base flight. Advised, glide slope. Auto thrust is speed. Auto brake. This is why you do checklists. Low ECAM MOS landing, no blue. We've got cabin blue, but we're gonna ignore that for now. Above 1,000 feet was stabilized, and let's just disconnect and hand fly. Cat 3 single. Cap 1. Just following the FT bars. On glide, on localizer, current, descent rate, speed is all good. So just gonna continue flying the FTs. Got headwind of approximately about, it's gusting between 6 to 12, 15 knots. Doesn't seem to be any poppies available. I'm not sure why that is. All right, let's just come back up onto the glide. 1,000 feet, stabilized. Half dot deflection is maximum. So we're just correcting for that, and we come back down for 700 feet per minute. Same for the lock, keep it within limits. We're visual with the runway, so we'll just continue visually and use the ILS for reference. So bringing us in a little high, this ILS approach. Can just tell that by the runway, the way the runway looks, the shape of the runway really tells you if you're high or low. According to what I feel, slightly high, but the glide says low. I'm just correcting to fly it visually now to get it onto a profile that's a 3 degree.
400.
Land. Continue your descent at 700 feet per minute. Come back onto the center line. Please come back onto the center line.
200.
Like I said, we're high. But let's see.
100.
Threshold crossing is going to be after. Yeah.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Very light, so you can just. That was pretty bad. Alright, spoilers. Reverse green. And decel. Thrusters idles, 70 knots. We'll vacate below 50 knots, or already below 50, so just add a little bit of thrust. Come on, let's keep going, buddy. Let's not stop over here. real aircraft does not stop like this, I can tell you that. She'll continue on idle thrust as well. And we'll vacate the runway on to our left. Below 50 knots, all well and good. And Alpha 6 left onto Alpha. Now this turn would be at 10 knots or less, but we're just hurrying up as of now. And we're just going to hold position over here for a second so I can do my after landing flows really quickly. Weather radar off, rate of windshield system off, spoilers be disarmed, flaps retracted, TCAS, yeah, TCAS goes to standby, LS can go off. Brake fans, yeah, we're gonna need brake fans. Brake fans can go on. Recycle the seatbelt signs and start the APU. Let's get going on our way. Strobes are off, landing lights. Runway turn off can go off. This remains a taxi. Strobes are on auto, right? Yeah. And we'll be turning right over here onto Bravo 4, I believe. I'll take the third left on to Lima 3. And we'll be taxiing in for one of the aerobridge stands. I'll just find one of the available stands. Next one seems to be good. And we'll dock in. Now at this point you would ask for lights off so as not to blind the marshaller, and we've turned quite late, so we'll adjust for that, just cross over a little bit. I don't think we're gonna get the aero bridge here. Should actually, but we'll see. Okay, parking brake is on. Set the bleed on. Wait 5 seconds. Pump is off, bleed is on, and all good, clear to cut. And that's that, guys. That's the end of the flight. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to follow. It really does help out a lot. And if there's anything you would like to see in the future, do let me know. I'd be glad to help you guys out. And any advice, I'm open to hear any advice and work towards making this a better place and a better stream for everyone. Thanks for joining in. Everyone, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you again